What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Bag Talk. The world is over. The world is ending, yo. Everybody pack it up, give it up, go home, be broke forever. The world is ending. Like, that's pretty much what they want us to think. And so they're saying a lot. There's a lot in the news right now. It is scary and Noski. I want you to tell everybody basically what the news is saying, bro.
Yeah, they're trying to scare us, man. And listen, we're gonna share some articles with you guys, and whatever we share, you're gonna have the links in the description below so you can follow along. But let's get into it, 'cause I'm not trying to waste no time. Basically, right off the bat, you have companies coming out and news coming out saying global stock markets to crash next year. Deutsche Bank says. Right after that, you have these other channels coming out and saying that basically the US may not be screwed when it comes to the economy, but the stock market is for sure screwed. And then you have, could Bitcoin crash to $10,000? Obviously, because you already know it's coming down, right? And then right after that, you see the crypto extension. This is the same person who predicted the 2008 crash. Now, this person is coming out and saying that the total destruction of digital currency is coming. So we're not going to have digital currencies no more. Just keep that in mind, y'all, right? This doesn't stop here. We're seeing crypto billionaires die. So we just had two billionaires die in the last week, right? So all of a sudden, crypto billionaires are dying left and right, and people are coming out with theories because of this man right here, Sam Bankman-Fried. Crypto crisis continuing, right? We saw FTX fail. So as you notice, there's a lot of bad news, but it doesn't just stop there. It actually continues. Not only is the crypto market going to crash, the stock market going to crash, we're going to see a housing market crash now too. Why? Experts think the housing market is going to crash and drag into 2023. But y'all, come on. The bad news continues. You already know CNBC is going to come out and kill us. All of a sudden, the layoffs are going to continue. So AMC plans to significantly cut people. It's actually cutting people up to 20% of their workforce. It's right down here, 20% of its US staff. But look at that, right? Come on, you know it can't stop there. CNBC has to continue, man. Meta is laying off 11,000 people like we spoke about before. It doesn't stop there. We have other companies laying off as well. So obviously, there's a lot of chaos in the market, and the news is going to scare us. So, Rel, is the world really ending in 2023? Is what they're saying right? Like, what do we do about this, bro?
Listen, bro, at the end of the day, I'm a solution-based person, right? And I know you are too, but we talk often. And so for what I want everybody to hear, everybody hearing this, I want you to think like this. What are your options? It's literally either you invest your money or you don't invest your money. There is no other option between investing or not investing. And so when you look at the two options, you play them out for your lifetime. When you don't invest your money, you're now subject to living just a standard life that has a ceiling on how high you could go. Because I don't know anybody who got rich off a 9-5, for example. You know what I mean? And even people who have amassed wealth from their traditional job, even if they have like athletes or anything like that, entertainers, if you look at the athletes and entertainers, most of their wealth came from their investments or their endorsements and their business partnerships, right? And so they're taking risks with their money. So ultimately, there's always a risk behind it, but the better option is to invest. And I want you guys, a lot of y'all don't really understand the power of investing. So I kind of want Newski to like show them real quick what investing could do for your life, even through tragedy. Because while he's pulling it up, I want y'all to think about the tragedies that have come throughout the world, including World War I, World War II. We done had the coronavirus pandemic. We done had all types of crazy things go on, 9/11, and lo and behold, certain things like the stock market have still stood strong to bring wealth to millionaires and billionaires across the world. But let's put them on.
Yeah, so one thing I want to make, right? One point to what you said, bro. Look, if you have a 9 to 5 right now, this is something you really need to hear. And it's going to hurt your feelings, but I have to say it. So I actually saw this. I don't want no credit for it. I saw this. So there's 52 weeks in a year, right? Now, I saw a tweet that actually said, look, I'm not only made to get paid 26 times out of 52 weeks. I'm not only there to get paid half the year. And that's what you are getting paid when you're 9 to 5, right? Listen, y'all, you can do better. And the way to do better is through invest. Because if you save money, you're losing money because of inflation. And we explained this before, but I want to talk about this. So this is simple as that. Look, let's just say right now you start investing, you have $0, literally zero, right? You have nothing in your investment account, but you start by just doing $300 a month. I know it sounds high, but we're using 300 right now. It might seem low to some, but let's just start with that. You do this for 20 years, right? And you assume that you're going to be getting 10% back. That's what the S&P 500 gives you, right? But I even put 3% here for you guys, meaning it could go higher or lower than that 10%. It could go 13 or 7. And you do this every month for the next 20 years, you end up with $206,000, guys. That's more than what you started with, right? Look at the graph. It's right here for you. If you make 13%, you're at 291. Let's just assume, because we're humans, right? We're human beings. Look, year 10, half the year. I'm just going to say it right now. You have 57,000. Look, you see right there, 10%, 57,000. You say to yourself, yo, I don't want to invest only 300. I want to do more than that. Now you have 57,000. You come out and you're like, yo, what if I just do like 500 a month? You know what I'm saying? Why don't I turn it up a little bit? Look what happens. Nothing changes, y'all. Nothing changes. Same investment, just you're putting in $200 more per month. It gets spooky, right? In 10 years, look at that. Now you have more money. Now you come out and you're like, yo, what if I could
for the podcast listeners, how much was that?
Oh, facts are fact. Now you come out and you have $243,000, right? Remember, you had 206 earlier. Now you're at 243 for the podcast people. Say that you come out here and you're like, yo, what if I just go crazy and I can do 800? You're just, because look, that's what happens. Now you're at 300,000. That's the way to do it, y'all. You could compound your money and make more money. That's what you have to do when you invest. So listen to Rel when he's telling y'all, you only have two options. Either stay broke and not invest, or get your money up and invest. Simple as that. But Rel, can you talk about, bro, are all these sectors that we spoke about, is it really over? Why are they going to come back?
Bro, these things will definitely come back. So first of all, before we get into this, because this is where we really start giving out some gems that we really want y'all to think about, I want everybody to please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we're giving y'all a lot of value right now. I need to stick around to the end because it's about to get real. So first of all, there is always a bull market somewhere. I need y'all to understand that. So we've seen crazy sell-offs in the stock market this year, but one thing we didn't see sell-offs in, for example, was energy. Energy's had their best year ever. So if you knew better, which you're going to know better for your next bear market in your lifetime, you'll know, like, okay, whenever my sectors that I'm involved in go crazy and have all-time highs, like tech was hitting all-time highs or crazy for the past few years, for the past like 15 years, honestly, going wild, you need to take profits. You need to take some profits. And if anything, when things start to change in the market and you see the economy changing, that's what we call sector rotate. Rotate into another sector, like something else that's going to go wild in your time period might be energy. We've seen the war going on. It was a clear indication that energy was going to go crazy, right? As far as Russia providing oil and stuff, right? So y'all should have known to take money out and put it into oil companies, because then you would have now took money that was booming in tech, took those profits, put it into oil, run it up in oil, and then reinvest your oil profits back into tech at lows for the next bull market. And it would have been an easy play for you. And that's the experience that you're going to be able to take from this year and apply for the rest of your future. That's one thing. Two, a bet on the stock market is literally a bet on American success. You know what I mean? Like right now, the top 500 companies in America, like we're talking about some of the best companies in the world. So you could invest into the S&P 500, which is the top 500 companies in the world, put into one basket, and you invest into that basket. If you invest into that, you're making a bet that, yeah, America is going to continue to thrive. If you don't believe in America's future or the businesses in America, then you can stay away. But I would say, if you're going to put your money somewhere, put it in the hands of the best CEOs in the world.
Yeah, and I would just add, like, look, to be very honest, once again, I'm sorry, this is gonna hurt some of y'all feelings, but this is just the truth. 99% of you guys are not equipped to be picking individual stocks and investing in the first place. Y'all don't do enough research. You guys are not reading enough. And when I say y'all, please don't get offended. I'm actually a part of y'all, right? Like, I'm not big money. I don't have $3 billion invested for me with these large institutions. There's a reason why they're called big money in the first place, right? So just think about that. Like, we don't have to be these big money investors and greatest investors of all time, bro. That's not necessarily true. It's a vehicle that you use to help you make money, take the returns, and invest it into other things that you actually have a passion for, right? And that's why Rel is saying it will eventually come back. Now, let's transition into crypto, right? So we said crypto's crashing. Do you guys remember when we said that Warren Buffett is investing into a bank that's really heavily invested into Bitcoin? You think Warren Buffett's silly? You think he's stupid? Right? What about these countries that are adopting Bitcoin? What about these countries that are using actually crypto in general? Right? What about everything that was happening in the metaverse? Facebook changed its name to Meta, right? The fashion shows that were happening with JP Morgan. You think that's going away? These large institutions have over $10 billion invested into cryptocurrency, right? Everywhere we go, you've seen highs, you've seen lows. It's a part of it. Don't let the fear side of things, don't let CNBC and the crypto crash and Michael Burry saying, yo, just because I predicted the big short and other things, every single day is going to be worse than yesterday. Come on, bro. At some point, it's got to stop, right? So just relax. Know that when big money is investing and you have Kevin O'Leary, like Shark Tank people saying that crypto is going to be the 12th sector, right? You think these people are just putting their money and not actually going to have it work for them? No. Too much money's gone into it.
And bro, you know, you see it with like even like NBA arenas. You've seen crypto.com arena. You've seen like there's a lot of money, like you said, in crypto, but it's going to be even more money coming in when regulation is here. And that's what we're waiting on with crypto. So you could still get involved now, but just keep your crypto on a ledger. And we have a ledger available for you in the description below. So definitely check that out because that's how your crypto is safe. Like right now, my crypto's on ledger. I'm chilling. I don't care about it. Whatever happens with FTX and stuff like that, it don't matter to me.
You don't care.
Safe. Yeah, for real, my crypto's safe forever. So keep your crypto there. Regulation is definitely coming. And when regulation is here, do y'all realize how crazy crypto's about to go? I don't think a lot of y'all
they're not ready for that combo.
They're not ready for that combo. So please, like don't give up on that sector. There's something else y'all shouldn't give up on though.
Real estate.
Definitely don't give up on real estate. So there's a lot of fear mongering telling you, yo, man, real estate is done. We about to go through an '08 crash and stuff like that. And it's like, one, I want y'all to look at how real estate has performed over time. You'll see nothing but a chart that goes up to the right. That's it. Real estate has done well no matter what crisis is going on in the world. '08 definitely shook people up. But you know what '08 also did? '08 also created some of the biggest millionaires in the world, right? Some of the most money because people invested in that time period. '08 also brought regulation to the space, so we should never have another '08. Cough, cough, crypto, bringing regulation to the space, and then it goes crazy after, right? Anyways, but when it comes to the real estate side, also realize that what went on in '08 is not what's going on in 2022 because the circumstances are different. We also have low inventory this time. We also have a lot of equity in houses this time. So we talked about this on a previous episode, but I want y'all to just take a look into how much equity is really involved in houses this time. And for people, how much equity they have in their houses this time versus how much equity people had in their houses back then. Because when you don't have equity in your house and then the value decreases and you still have those payments, you'll go underwater. If the value decreases on real estate right now, people have equity already, so they can actually get out of their properties, and then we shouldn't see the same type of overflow.
And just one last point to make on the real estate part. Even if it crashes, y'all, guess what? At the end of the day, it's gonna go back up because the history has shown that Rel made a great point. It just continues to go up. So don't have a short-term view. Like don't just think 1 to 2, 3 years. That's not how it works, right? And then finally, you had a point?
One more thing to say about that, just on the real estate side, like you know how we said there's always a bull market somewhere. There's always a bright side in real estate too, where right now, I know it's kind of houses are expensive, but people who are landlords, they're eating because rents. If y'all ever seen rents go down, I know I haven't. Right, so look at how rents will always continue to go up. Landlords are eating in this market. So if you're a real estate investor and the numbers make sense for you, then look into it because you're gonna still make a lot of profits. Talk to real estate investors out there; they are active. Believe me.
Yeah, and tax incentives, all that. Like, y'all have to stop thinking just one way. Like, y'all watching the Bad Talk show, right? So it's not just let me get cash flow and appreciation. There's a lot that happens in the back end that rich people don't tell you. Gatekeepers, we're gonna open that gate for y'all. There's a lot of tax incentives, right? So look into that. But the last thing, layoffs. Look, I hate to say this. I actually had arguments with Rel about this. I hate layoffs. Like, but it's a part of the recession. It's a part of the bear market. It's not the first time layoffs are happening, guys. Like, you guys have to, we made so many videos for you guys on how to keep your jobs, how to provide value. Go check those out because look, the layoffs happen in bear markets before then. They happen in recessions before then, right? And it all comes back to life if you invest, if you own your own businesses, if you take care of your money, if you're budgeting properly, right? And that's what we want to say. At the end of the day, a lot of news channels are going to put fear in everyone's heart, right? That's what they do. That's how they make money, right? But at the end of the day, you have to understand, stay calm, stay cool, and you only have two choices. Either stay broke and not invest, or invest and make some money, become wealthy, right? And change your family's future forever. But that covers up this episode, y'all. We want to make sure to let you know to stay calm. If you're still watching, we appreciate you. Thank you. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Plus hit the little notification bell because we drop
2 videos a week.
You don't want to miss them. Make sure you check out our episode on Monday because there was some pretty cool stuff on how Black Friday ruined everything and how it destroyed America. But if you haven't checked it out, please do so. We're going to catch you on next Monday. Until then, peace.
Peace.
Soundstripe.